maybe a trans person who visibly looks trans being called like, "Hey, chakka." Don't do that. They're humans at the end of the day. Please accept them. They're just anyone else who is walking on the road.
ये जो misconceptions हैं हमारे बारे में, all these stereotypes that you have, that essentially is not who we are, and I think it's about decentering yourself, read, learn, ask respectfully, and that's essentially what we, it would help. It would really help.
Expression is not just loudness. Expression is also silence.
I think many trans women and trans men are not yet taken into the whole professional scene. They're still, begging for money, and they're not seen as human beings.
Non-binary people like myself and trans people who don't want to put a gender on their documents can just mark their gender as X.
And for my fellow LGBTQIA plus community, be fearless, be amazing, just be who you are and keep being awesome.
Another one would be in educational systems. As we are growing up, there should be sex education as well as gender education, so that children from a very young age start learning about this, and they feel more safe while coming out or exploring themselves.
It should be common practice to include more gender options than just man, woman, male, female on all kinds of registration forms, whether it is school, college, offices, hospitals, anywhere. And to the society in general, I would say, trans people, we are not bothering you by existing. We just want to live happy and fulfilled lives just like anyone else does.
Hello everybody, this is me Noor Zahir and you all are watching #Bengaluru. Here comes June, which brings along the Pride Month. Every year in June, the world celebrates Pride Month dedicated to the LGBTQIA plus community and their right to a dignified life. Pride is about people coming together to show and celebrate how far gay rights have come and how much is still left to achieve. #Bengaluru talks to a few members of the LGBTQIA plus community to know their views and opinions and share the message they have for the society that they live in. So Sneha, tell me, what is your message to the society?
I think for the generations that don't accept the LGBTQ plus community, be a little more open-minded. They're humans at the end of the day. They're not going to, murder you. They're not going to kill you. Then there's nothing wrong in expressing who you are. And for my fellow LGBTQIA plus community, be fearless, be amazing, just be who you are and keep being awesome.
Johan, what is one message you would like to tell to the society?
So the one message that I have to society is that we are also humans, and it is not in your power to accept us or understand us. That is not your responsibility, because either you accept us or don't, we are still going to exist, and we've always existed for centuries. It's just that you are seeing us now because we are coming out of the shadows that we were forced into long back and for a very long time.
People need to start respecting queer folk as human beings first and not label them. And usse kya hota hai ki basically people will then look at people with all those things that make them human. Whether we laugh or we cry, and that's what defines us, not any label that you will attribute us to or what you think about us.
So we have Shivani with us. So Shivani, what message do you have for the people who are watching you?
I would like to say that everybody can take a step towards being kind to everybody in the community. You do not have to differentiate us from yourself. Like, we are humans and we behave the same way you do. A simple thing that we all can do is just be kinder and more aware of the people around us, and try to use language that is inclusive and doesn't hurt people around us.
If when you when you meet a trans person after transition, not to refer to them by their dead name.
So Kathy, what changes would you like to see in our country in terms of the whole LGBTQI community?
I'd like to see a few good changes, like when it comes to medical, when it comes to professions, because I think many trans women and trans men are not yet taken into the whole professional scene. They're still begging for money, and they're not seen as human beings.
I'm a writer and an artist. One of the most important things is for schools to start educating their students really young about the LGBTQIA plus community in a positive light, because there's a huge amount of trolling and hate comments and death threats, etc., that are sent to trans people every single day on the internet for simply existing. That should not be tolerated. And to the society in general, I would say, trans people, we are not bothering you by existing. We just want to live happy and fulfilled lives just like anyone else does. We may present differently, we may look different, our communities are different, but at the end of the day, we're all human beings. And just for that, I believe there should be respect shown.
Sneha, if you wish to see any reforms in policies or the existing laws in the society, in the community, in the country you live in, what would that be?
I think let the community express themselves freely without, maybe a trans person who visibly looks trans being called like, hey, chakka. Don't do that. They're humans at the end of the day. Please accept them. They're just anyone else who is walking on the road. So I think freedom of expression would be one big thing that India needs. I mean, like, our ancient history has had traces of transgenders, of nudity, everything. So why are we still holding on to the colonial idea of, being barring these people from expressing who they are? So
Thank you so much, Sneha.
The responsibility is always on us to begin with ourselves and our family and the systems that we are part of. And we have to find our sense of self through our actions, through our gestures, through our thoughts, through our ideas. So, more than expecting to revive established institutions or established conventions, we should begin by orienting ourselves into individuals who are responsible to take responsibility for our actions, and most importantly, be non-hurtful. And we know what it is to be hurt, so we should allow ourselves to not hurt anyone else as well.
So if you wish to see a few reforms in the system that you're living in, what would they be?
So one of the reforms I would like to see is legalization of marriage between individuals from the queer community, marriage between trans people, marriage between gay and lesbian couples. The second reform I would like to see is the legalization for queer couples to adopt children and to have children. I would also like to see the legalization and protection of live-in couples, especially live-in couples of LGBTQ people.
तो ज़ुबैर, अगर आप कोई reforms देखना चाहेंगे, कुछ policies or reforms that you would like to see in the society, वो क्या रहेंगे?
I think one, equity. It's about finding safe spaces and looking at us with empathy and not sympathy. And that would then eventually lead to, a lot of the policy formation. We're already seeing judgments and laws which are in our favor and are actually representative of the equity that we want. But, it starts with equity. It starts with, insurance, for example. A lot of insurance companies, again, still don't recognize same-sex partners. There are a lot of insurance companies that don't cover people living with HIV. There are a lot of things that need to happen in terms of policy and reform from a government point of view, from a amenities point of view, from a utilities point of view. But for all of that to happen, it has to start with looking at people with respect more than anything.
So if you would wish to see a few reforms, what would they be in the system that you're living in?
First thing is to have gender sensitization workshops in workplaces. So this shouldn't just be there because there's a queer person in your workplace. In general itself, every workplace should have such workshops. as well as use very inclusive language while sending emails or messages in your general work communication. Try and be inclusive and aware of the people around us, because we might think that some people are not part of the community, or you might think that there is nobody from the queer community, but a lot of people haven't come out, and sometimes the reason could be because the workplace is not friendly enough for them to feel safe to come out. Another reform that I would like to mention would be that any media like movies or TV shows that have homophobic representation or transphobic representation should be banned and not be allowed to be screened. And another one would be in educational systems. As we are growing up, there should be sex education as well as gender education, so that children from a very young age start learning about this, and they feel more safe while coming out or exploring themselves.
So that was me, Noor Zahira, for Go Bengaluru, with camera person Mahmood MJ. Stay tuned.